Hey everyone, I'm Pi Formosa, and this is might be the first video, the first short video I make with you for my Telegram, Instagram followers. Yes, you all know, or if you don't know, you will know now. I want to be the candidate for the European Parliament in the 2034. And if you still don't know, you can check my previous post. I top up in my post, Pi Formosa will be the candidates. And as you all know, it's a very difficult and challenging decision for me because I was born and raised in China, and this country is under the dictatorship, so there's no election. Oh, you do have an election, but everyone just vote for yes. And to the same person, and the Xi Jinping, he always this last time he got all the votes, 100% votes. It's amazing, right? It's democracy. Unfortunately or luckily, I'm against the dictatorship, totalitarianism, authoritarianism in China, controlled by the one-party rule Chinese Communist Party, CCP. And now I become a asylum seeker in Italy. And now I don't have the right to vote. I don't have the right to be candidate as well because I have only Chinese citizenship. And my Chinese citizenship doesn't allow me to be role in politics in this official way in Europe, in European Union. That's why I have to be the candidate in 10 years because I need at least 8 years to get a European citizenship. I just want to start today to use short video to let you know more about me, about my little bit about my personal life, and also my limited. I don't want to be a perfect person, perfect candidate. I just want to be a normal person. I have my own limited. I am always afraid of public speech. You can see now I am still a bit nervous, but I don't know today if I do something fucking wrong. I try to reduce this video to you. I want to start this 10 years long campaign with you, with all of you. First, to develop my followers, to improve my followers level. Now I have 1,500 followers. I want more followers. I want to be an influencer. Then my public view, my public opinion, my political opinion can be more important to the current politicians in the parliament or in the government. I want to bring the voice. I am non-binary. I use they and pronounce and she, her pronounce. Although now my voice is still pretty male, and every day I doubt myself if I'm trans enough, if I'm non-binary enough, but I do follow some very encouragement pages that tell me, yes, you're trans enough, you're non-binary enough. If I'm non-binary, if I'm trans, I look like a trans, I look like a non-binary. I suffer from CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and my psychiatrist say I definitely have a personality from the class B, so it's kind of like borderline, but I didn't get officially diagnosed of borderline personality disorder yet. But yes, because of that, one of the most important symptoms is I don't have stable self-esteem. Yes, every day I doubt myself. Every day I have this emotion. I hate myself. But maybe this is one of the biggest challenges for me to be in the politics, because a politician cannot hate themselves. You see, can you find any politician hate themselves? Any presidents like Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Joe Biden in the United States, or like in Italy, our amazing Matteo Renzi, Giorgia Meloni, they hate themselves? No, they love themselves. They even love themselves too much. They have the level of their ego is so high. Sometimes I also have a high level ego because I have an unstable self-esteem. But sometimes I really hate myself. And then I don't know. I really don't know how to be a candidate. Even If I hate myself, how can I be a candidate? So this 10 years campaign will also be a 10 years resilience and resistance and recover of my mental illness, of my self-esteem. I want to repair, fix my self-esteem. I want to make my self-esteem more stable. Not too high, not too low. Just more stable, more acceptable, more manageable to be ready to be a politician. I still have 10 years. And so I represent the LGBT community. Also, I belong to the color people, QTPOC, the queer trans people, the QTPOC, the queer trans people of color. So I also represent the immigration, the asylum seeker, the migration, and I also doubt I have autism and might be ADHD. If I have autism, I must have a high function autism. And I'm trying to get diagnosed. And I will start to share my diagnosis journey with you in my account. So I also belong to neurodivergent group. I also represent a neurodivergent group. So I want to bring this diversity voice in the European Parliament and also to defend our liberal democracy, to let the people know the Chinese Communist Party's propaganda, and do my best to support Ukraine, to support Taiwan, and as well as to support Palestine. You know, usually leftists, they are pro-Palestine, but they keep silence on the Ukraine and Taiwan issues. And usually the liberal, they strongly support Ukraine and Taiwan, but they keep silence in Palestine. But I'm not. I am a human rights defender. So there is a huge human rights invasion in Palestine. Even we face a so-called liberal democratic government, Israel. But Israel, for me and for many other peoples, we all know that Israel, yes, is a liberal democratic country, but more or less only for Jewish. You know that still 1 per 5 citizens, Israelis, they are Palestinians. I mean, they are Arab. And what? And although in the constitution of the Israel country, the Arabic language is also one of the official language, but it's very hard to find the public common service in Arabic language, and etc. etc. This is one of the case, one example. I do defend liberal democracy. I don't like Hamas, and I hate Hamas. I also want to defeat Hamas. I also recognize that Israel have the right to defend themselves, but please, let's say this. Now Israel is not defending themselves anymore. Now Israel is doing genocide in Palestine, just like what Chinese Communist Party is doing in Xinjiang, in East Turkestan. They are doing genocide. Yes, unfortunately, I have to say, the liberal democratic country can also do genocide. But in general, I'm pro-liberal democracy. And I do believe that China, if one day China can become a liberal democratic country, the genocide in East Turkestan will also be end. I do hope one day, this day will come true, and I can contribute myself in this long journey with all of you. I'm a European federalist. I want a stronger Europe. I want a European common defense. I'm pro-NATO. I want Ukraine join NATO. And I want to stop the genocide in Palestine, in Gaza, in Xinjiang, in East Turkestan. I want immediate ceasefire in Gaza. I want the West Bank and the Gaza, they belong to Palestine. And if we do recognize two-state solutions, why don't we recognize Palestine states as soon as possible, immediately? It's very morally incorrect for me. So my policy is also, the important part is that we need to recognize Palestine as soon as possible, just like we need to recognize Taiwan as soon as possible. Taiwan and Palestine, they are both independent countries. And in the United Nations, their people and their governments must have the rights to represent themselves. I know I say that a lot of pro-Israel people and pro-China people will dislike me. And you know that if for anyone who supports Taiwan's independence, they will face death penalty. And yes, I will face death penalty as well. So I'm an asylum seeker here. Here is liberal democracy. So I'm here to say I'm anti the current Italian government. I'm anti Meloni government. But I'm safe. I'm free. I can also say I am anti-Chinese current government. I'm anti-Xi Jinping government. I support Taiwan independence and Palestine independence. I will try my best, do my best to support Palestine, to support Taiwan, to support Ukraine. This is my foreign policy. Also regarding to the civil rights, I will try my best to support the LGBTQIA plus community. Also, the very special part for me is also the trans community. You know, the trans community, they might first face the hormone therapy and the operation. Then there are a lot of costs. So I want the national health system can cover their costs, can cut the waiting list. And also I want the government to recognize non-binary identity because I am also a non-binary. I don't want my identity card is M or F, is male or female. I want my identity is X or O or X is a third gender, non-binary gender. I want this. I want this myself. I will fight for it, and I will fight for it for all of you. And also for the sex worker, sex work is also work. We need to legalize the sex work. Then we can even tax the sex work, and we can benefit. We can get a benefit from legalization the sex work, and we can guarantee the rights of the sex workers if we legalize the sex work. Also for the cannabis, the same logic. For the psychedelic, I suppose we need to do more research. We need to support more scientific research on psychedelic. Psychedelic will have an infinite influence in the future and now to heal the people's trauma, to unlock the people's mind. And for the body autonomy, I am strongly support the right of abortion, and also in Italian we so-called eutanasia. In English, I forgot. It's more or less the same word, euthanasia. Yes, the right to suicide. I mean, the right to die in dignity. One of my favorite Italian politicians said, "Die in dignity is a way of love. It's a way of showing that you love your life." Yes, if you love your life, you want to die in dignity. So that's why I support euthanasia, and I support abortion because woman is their body. I mean, also trans woman is woman, and those people who have the capacity to get pregnant, they should also have the capacity, the right, the power to get abortion. This should be a choice. This should be a free choice. This should be a freedom to be protected. This should be a fundamental freedom to protect it and to be written in the Constitution. Okay, so I even don't know, now it's not a short video anymore, it's a 15 minutes video. I don't know this video can be a short video on TikTok or Instagram or not. I will have a look. But anyway, this is the first day I launched the campaign via the video, and I hope you like it. If you like it, please help me to share it to your friends, to help me to be an influencer, to spread my voice, to spread our voice. Yeah, okay. I try to be less nervous. I try to be calm. And so I'm here in Italy. I'm waiting for the results of my asylum process, asylum application, and maybe see you tomorrow, maybe see you another day. And goodbye, good night, have a nice day, and have a nice vote in 10 years.